I hate to say, I feel like I've been coming to this festival longer than most of the filmmakers have been alive. So that's how far back it goes. Because I was here when it was called the U.S. Film Festival, and really before Redford took it over. One film that did excite me and I thought was very well done was called American Animals, which is a very visceral and pretty original heist film. It's a feature debut by a young director. It's a way in which I think the documentary format has been interlaid into dramatic fictional film, which is very effective. So I liked American Animals a lot, and I think we'll hear about that in the future. Another film I liked was Wildlife, which is the directorial debut of the actor Paul Dano. It's based on a Richard Ford novel about a family in 1960 out in Montana. It's low-key, it's very composed. It's not kind of an earth-shaking film. Wildlife is a very well-acted film by Carey Mulligan and Jake Gyllenhaal. It's low-key, it's not going to make a big splash, but I think it was a very creditable debut film. Burden is a very interesting fact-based film about Ku Klux Klan activities in the South in the 90s, which is something we don't really think about much. So it's a very interesting historical film. You know, it's not a film that's going to emerge in a huge way with audiences, but I think there'll be interest in it. Garrett Hedlund's very, very good, playing a very unintelligent, uneducated guy in the South who from his youth has been brought into this racist culture and finally reaches a turning point. And so it is a very interesting dramatic story. I wish the filmmaking were better, but he's very good in it. It was a very interesting film. I just saw A Boy, a Girl, a Dream, directed by young filmmakers, and it's set in the pretty upscale black community on the night of the Trump election. And it looks like it's all one take for 90 minutes. Stylistically, it's very, very ambitious by a first-time filmmaker. That's a film I think that people who are interested in cinema and also in political commentary in cinema will find something very interesting. It's flawed, it doesn't really totally pay off, but it's a very promising debut. Other than that, everything has been quite mixed, except in the documentary area. I think what's interesting and that maybe the most satisfying films for most people have been these kind of celebrity documentaries about Robin Williams and Jane Fonda and Justice Ginsburg and Gloria Allred. Very, very well appreciated, and those will be heard from certainly in the future. There's one other documentary that I like very much called Hal, which is about the film director Hal Ashby, who had 7 terrific films in the 70s and then just went off the cliff after that. He's a fascinating figure, and that's another documentary that I think was quite outstanding this year.